This is the spending of a child. Yeah, you are the parents.
It's literally a joke in our friend group about how much he pivots different businesses.
You can't just jump ship when it gets hard, because every time it gets hard, we pivot, and then guess what? We have nothing.
You're the one who's jumped ship like 7 times.
No, I'm fully invested in this.
I'm trying to like freaking buy groceries for our kids, and we can't even do that.
Can't even buy groceries?
When my kids have to experience like the lights going out multiple times during the year, and they're asking me,
you had utilities cut.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
You guys are not meant for each other.
I'm used to living feast or famine. That's just kind of been, even growing up, that's what we had, so.
So pull me right in with it.
DollarWise is finally here, sending waves through the personal finance world. This is officially now the best budgeting app on the market, and I'm giving you a special deal to download, but only through March 31st. Take a free 3-day trial to test it out, and then you get the monthly plan at a 33% discount for the first 3 months, or the annual plan at an insane 50% discount. And with the annual, you get my budget-friendly cookbook and my brand new 30-day detailed budget meal plan signed by me and mailed directly to you. After March 31st, the cookbook is going away forever, so this is literally your last chance. Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime. Download DollarWise to start your free trial. Go to dollarwise.com or click the link below.
Hi, my name is Sandy. I'm 25.
Hi, my name is Jared, and I'm 30. We live in Phoenix, Arizona.
And this is Financial Audit.
You guys smell that? Coffee.
Lucky. I didn't get coffee this morning.
Gosh, Mormons. It just must suck to not
She loves
enjoy
coffee.
That's a bad Mormon.
I'm a
Right
Jack
under the
Mormon.
bus there.
A what?
A Jack Mormon.
Is that a different prophet that I don't know about?
I don't follow the rules.
Is that the 4th prophet or 5th? What are we on now?
I don't know. See, that's how much I know. I'm not.
What does that make you beat her? How does that work?
Pretty much.
I laugh about getting beat as well. Spousal abuse.
Yeah.
Very comedic.
We love that. Love that.
Well, I'm sure the Mormons do. Listen, thanks for coming down.
Yeah.
Arizona, desert Mormons. Well, actually, I think Utah is kind of a desert. Either way, Sadie, you're the one in front of me. Sandy. I messed that up before the show as well. That weird fake, not a weird fake name. I just did not actually write it down right. What do you do for a living?
I'm a stay-at-home mom to 4 kids.
Okay, so you're doing trad wife that way. Why aren't you trad Mormonism in another way?
Because
Everything but coffee, right?
Yeah, I like to cherry pick. I'm a cherry picker.
Okay, classic religion. And she's going to giggle all the way about it till the end.
I am.
Okay, so stay-at-home mom. I'm going to guess that is $0.
Yeah, $0.
Okay, Jared, you better make some money, big little guy, because
I have no idea.
there needs to be something here.
Yeah.
Works too much.
That's
what it is.
$7,000 a month?
I mean,
Well, that's
Somewhere
good,
there?
but
Yeah.
what do you do?
Oh, I own a painting company.
yeah.
Oh, really? So you're just going out there painting. I love
Yeah.
it. I'm assuming we're painting houses, we're painting businesses, we're painting just anything and everything, right?
Yep. Anything that needs it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. What does this business bring? Do you have employees?
We're a full contract model now. So,
So you have contractors.
Yes.
Okay. What are you paying out to these contractors on a monthly basis? On average.
30 to 40K a month.
Oh, good. How much does the business make a month?
We usually cash flow like
Gross.
50 to 60. Yeah.
Why'd you say $7,000? What's the rest of it going to?
Anything and everything.
Learning. Yeah. It's been
No,
a
that's not
wild
an answer.
couple
Where the
years.
does the rest of it go to? You guys need money to live. I don't know if you know this. Sounds like you have kids.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like there's $20,000 to $30,000 left on a monthly basis. How are you bringing in $7,000? What the are we talking about? Hopefully that is post taxes, but I don't know.
Definitely overhead. We got a lot of overhead.
What? You said what? You said you're contractor only. What's your overhead? Where's the rest of your overhead?
Last year we weren't contractor only.
Yeah, but you are now. Where's the rest of it going?
Well, the rest of it's just January 2nd. We trying to pivot over the new model. So
Well, it's not really separate either.
Yeah, some
Okay, well, that
overhead.
doesn't matter. You gave me the example where the money goes to contractors on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
So given where we are today, in that same very example, where does the rest of the money go?
Well, it hasn't come in because we're not.
I know it hasn't gone in, but you pay the contract. You're giving me the example of what it looks like today.
Yeah.
On what it's going to look like, on how you're paying the contractors. Why can't you do the same thing for where the rest of the money is going? Why are you only able to give me what the contractors look like this year, but where the rest of the money goes last year?
Because we haven't made a lot of money this year.
Oh my gosh, that shouldn't matter. You're telling me how much you're paying contractors on an average month this year. The income is not necessary to tell me where the rest of it would go. Well, if you're able to tell me how much the contractors make, you should be able to tell me where the rest of the money goes.
So we're averaging 50 to 60 last year. This year we've only done 30 this month. So it's
So
not
that's
nearly as much. Yeah.
Well, first of all, the month's not done, so it doesn't even matter. Listen, if you've made 30 by this time in this month, it looks like it's being projected to be about 50 at this point with where we are in the month. I don't know. Listen, okay, say you make 50, where does it go?
The lines are blurred between personal and
Definitely not. No.
No, they are. They really are.
So, yeah.
They are.
We got, software, we've got.
No, because I
Painting
had to,
software, my favorite.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh,
it's
yeah.
great.
Microsoft Paint, how much?
It's like $3,000
Our software costs?
a month.
It was $3,800 a month last year, and then we had a guy come in and kind
Is
of
she in the business?
No, she just
She's
hears
speaking like she's in the business.
She hears this crap from me.
Yeah.
So-
I mean,
Here's what. I'm trying
I
to
had
get a single answer out of you, and I haven't been able to get one. What is she hearing? Because I'm hearing nothing.
well, a lot of spending. Like I mean, I had to pay his employee out of our personal finances.
What the
Like,
What? What are
2
you
months
doing?
ago.
Why?
Yeah, we lost a lot of money in the last 3 months of the business. Yeah.
Why?
Just insane losses on projects and overhead. I'll boil it down to poor management.
Oh, you're boiling it down. I can't actually tell me what actually was.
There's not.
No, I can't put my finger
Well,
on
there's
it.
not a lot of. There's not.
Okay, 3 months of losses, and you can't tell me why. That would lead to 3 more months of losses, meaning good luck paying bills. How have you not, dude, when we have a video do poorly, we know within a couple hours why. How are you 3 months in not knowing why you're getting these continued losses, dude?
Yeah, so it was a W-2 model, and we're losing on wages, right? And then we switched over to the contractor model, and we haven't made up the gap. So, and then our
so
sales
what's the
slowed down.
difference specifically, other than potential benefits required, potential tax liabilities and whatnot with the W-2?
Like insurance.
Insurance and
you got
everything. So
workers'
what's
comp
the
and all
price difference? What have you guys calculated out?
for the loss?
Between the W-2 model and the contractor model for these people?
So on W-2, I'd say we're gross 30% profit gross. It was pretty
How's
low.
that possible if you lost money for the last 3 months? Where's the profit? There's no profit. What do you mean profit? Have you ever heard of profit?
Yeah, so the overhead, right? Overhead's pretty expensive. We were buying equipment.
You just said you had 30% profit margin on your business. What the f*** are you talking about?
gross, right?
You said profit margin.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I got that wrong. Yeah, okay. No, I see. Okay.
We're a little bit
So I just show up and I do the work. I can make
Clearly
cash
not.
appear,
You're
but I
the
can't.
owner. A part of your work is balancing the books, knowing what's happening in the business and why it would be losing money. You can't tell me why it's been losing money?
I can tell you. I think that
Okay, so the person not in the business, tell me.
the issue a lot comes from first of all, morale of the employees. There's none.
What? Why the f*** does that even matter in this situation?
It's a production industry.
Because,
if they have to produce with their own two hands, right? So if morale's low.
Okay, yeah, morale's great. It is important. I'm not saying it's not an important thing, but we're talking about how we lost money for 3 months because morale is down? Assign that to something. Assign that to a value somehow.
He's not really tracking anything.
What, the morale?
It's not that bad. It's not.
How do you even know the morale's bad?
Because when he goes and gives everybody a job and he's not showing up to the job site and there's nobody
Are you
really
supposed to
knows
show
what
up to the
do.
I can't get to
Because
the
he
job
doesn't
site if I don't
have-
leave the house until 10 or 11.
Well,
and the most important
we
part
just
of
had
a
a
blue
baby,
collar
so-
day is the morning. And if I can't kickstart the team in the morning,
Because I need your help in the morning.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he does have to run the business. We have to kind of.
but
You
he has
can't
to
blame
be-
him for not being at the job if you're the one not letting him go to the job. And I understand the baby thing. I would want him to be supportive as well and support what you need. But the thing is, running a business is also like having a baby. It really is. It isn't showing up to a 9 to 5. There's a lot more that goes into it. There isn't really a set schedule when you own your own business and you have employees, non-employees, I guess. But
Agree, but I think that if I didn't choose that lifestyle, he chose it. And
okay,
so,
but you're in it. So
now-
what are you gonna do? Do you want him to leave the job and have his own? Should he go into a 9 to 5? If so, make that be known. But you can't try to tear down something without building up a replacement.
I've made that known, and he doesn't.
So you want that?
Yeah.
I don't see how it's physically possible.
Physically possible? What are you talking about? Physically possible? You can't work a job. People don't work jobs. What are What are you talking about? Everyone around here works a job.
Yeah, I don't see how I could pivot into a job with the way our finances are. It's like
if you make $7,000, well, okay, here's a fun fact. You made negative money the last 3 months, a job would give positive money. So, yeah, I made that math work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ever seen your entire identity get auctioned off like it's Black Friday? This multi-page report lists everything a data broker collected on me. My number, my income, my square footage of my apartment, even how likely I am to move. Seriously, how do they even know that? What's even more twisted is that these companies bet on you doing nothing. Because let's be real, are you going to stop using your weather app or read 47 pages of terms and conditions just to keep your info safe? They're taunting you with your very own data. And that is why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura scans data broker sites, finds where your info is being sold, sends takedown requests, and follows up until your data stays gone. And most services fire off one email and call it a day, but Aura keeps going back until your digital fingerprints disappear. It is like a digital hitman for your data. Plus, they don't just scan once and wish you luck. They're continuously monitoring these shady sites. So if your info pops back up, Aura jumps in again. There are other services out there, sure, but none come close to the all-in-one protection Aura offers. So try Aura for free for 14 days at aura.com/hammer. That's more than enough time for Aura to start deleting your digital paper trail. Now, let's get back to the show, hopefully with fewer strangers knowing your net worth and your favorite fast food spot.
Yeah.
Seems to be a little bit simpler to say, though, than to do.
Well, you told me you lost money. You can't tell me how. She said because of morale. You said morale is because you're not showing up and then you don't allow them to show up. So where's the win? Is there a win here?
Well,
is there a win that can be found anywhere?
Just a lot of cash flow. I mean...
Well, okay, so because I think that he needs to be a father too, and part of that is like showing up postpartum, and that's...
Then why the did you guys have kids if you guys are clearly not aligned on how we live? You want to do the stay-at-home mom thing, but you also want him to be a father, but he's not in the 9-to-5 job where he can just fully disconnect at 5 and fully disconnect until 9. Yeah. He's not. He's in the business owning world, especially in a lot of the contracting things where the hours are weird. There's a lot of management, and look at the lack of management and how that's ending up. He needs to put more time and energy and education into it than he even is now. Why'd you guys even have kids if your worldviews on this are completely not aligned? Clearly.
Well, probably because we're Mormon, and that's kind of just what you do.
Well, that's not a good excuse. That means your culture is broken.
It is.
No, we love our kids, and I think kids are phenomenal because they keep you motivated.
Sure, you never see them, but sure.
Yeah,
I see them a lot.
True.
I spend a lot of time with them.
No,
well, just the way she's saying it, she's saying no.
I absolutely do.
I mean,
I'm out with them on the weekends. I'm out every morning. I have them.
You'll have 2 stints of like, okay, yeah, I got to work at 10 o'clock. 2 week stints of I got work, but then it's like, okay, he wakes up at 7 and is home at midnight, and it's like I don't ever like. When do they ever see you? You think on the weekends, but.
I'll have like 1 or 2 weeks where I need to work till midnight, but and that's like in a 3 or 4 month stretch, and that's like the anchor point of my identity for you.
It's definitely more than that.
It definitely isn't.
Yes,
No.
it is, because you had GoDaddy, you had Ron's, you had whatever, and everything like.
Okay, so we had the
everything
3
hits the
largest
fan.
jobs that we've ever
painted
booked.
for good GoDaddy?
Yeah.
You'd want to support that. That's a huge job.
But
I
it
think
screwed
so
me because
too,
it was in
but-
another city and I had to drive up every
Why'd you
morning.
take that job then?
So I did the
It
first...
didn't screw you. You screwed yourself if you accepted a job that would
And
screw
me,
you.
like
No, I did the first leg just fine. So this is the second part
because
of the
you
contract.
actually showed up to the job.
You're right. I worked the hours that I should have. And then as soon as I can't work the hours I should, then I get burned by an employee that screws the whole job up because of lack of management.
Well, not
lack
employee
of
because you
showing
don't
up.
treat them as that.
Well, I don't have... No, definitely not anymore. This year, we're definitely just contractors, not dealing with that crap anymore.
Yeah. As you should, I guess.
What does that mean?
I mean, I just like there's certain people who can handle employees and certain people who can't, and I think that he's somebody who can't handle employees.
Why is the can't? What's the can't?
I have like 16 years in this industry of nurturing teams, and it's not a lack of
you
skill.
nurtured
It's
your
a lack
brothers,
of time.
Your brothers. That's
No.
Yeah,
So
that's a whole different thing because
3 to 4 new employees a year when I was working for my father's business, and I built a team that could run without
family,
me.
and that were like
It was grapevine, but it wasn't. They were strangers, right? And I had to keep morale high. I had to keep production up. Like, I've got the skill.
Yeah, but you had the fallout from your dad. Like, you had, or a soft place from your dad. Like, it wasn't really a real managerial position. You just had like, oh, I have to watch for, and if my brothers don't show up, oh no, like I'll yell at them. And
There's
that's
actual employees in the company outside of family.
Church members, okay. So
No.
you had friends and family.
No, there were strangers, plenty of strangers. He's in multiple states. So
What? Not when you were working?
no,
Okay,
but he actually has an actual business doing this. And I've got a good example of what it's like to run the business doing this.
okay, but it's not showing it. So
Why don't
Because I
you
can't get to work.
Why don't you just get a second wife to help offset hers? Isn't that what you people do?
we've been thinking about it.
Right? No. I don't
That'd be
know
the
how
Jack
anyone
Mormon
could ever
situation.
manage two spouses. That would be too much.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this one's already nagging you enough. Not that it's not justified. I'm not saying that, but I can already tell what this house is like. I mean, come on. Colton kind of had an issue, the producer for this show, because you were telling Colton that he works all day, never seen the 4 kids. But then when he looked into it more, talking to you guys, it says he works 7 hours a day.
Okay, but
And you want him to work less than 7 hours a day that he's already working.
Definitely less.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like Colton's struggling with that. When he heard that in the conversation, he fed it to me. I read it, and I'm struggling with that. Like, working less than 7 hours a day. He wouldn't work less than 7 hours a day if it wasn't his business.
but it's
So
not.
what's the alternative? Do you just not want an income for the house to take care of the kids?
Well, I do, but
You want a dream world that doesn't exist in the reality.
I think that I want him to be home. Like, I want him to have normal hours. I don't want to have this whole, because when he is home, he's still on his phone. He's still working. It's
Can
not
he be
ever,
home,
like,
though, at normal hours? If he's painting for GoDaddy, can he be painting all throughout while the employees are at the office?
Well, I allowed
That might
him
not
to
be the
do
reality
that.
of the situation.
I allowed him to do that, and he
Allowed him to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
So you're the boss of the boss.
yeah, I'm the boss. I
got
wear the
permission.
pants. I let him go do the GoDaddy thing, and I didn't complain, nothing. I had all the kids with me, whatever, and then like he stays up in Phoenix for however long, and like 2-3
Okay, so you guys
weeks.
must be right outside of Phoenix then.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah,
saying that.
yeah.
Okay,
my
because
bad.
I had Phoenix. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know he took a work call in the green room. Colton said you were giving him the glare of death.
Yeah, I'm just tired of the work calls, like constantly. We can't ever do
I had
anything
no show
without
on a
work
job.
call.
I had to make sure the customer is taken care of. Without clients, we don't have a business.
I understand that, but it's like, where's your priority? Because it's like work is the first priority, and then what? Like then,
Feeding the family is the first priority.
okay, but like,
Feeding the family.
To be clear, it is very different. I do need to be clear. As someone in a business owning position, it is different than a 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. It very much is. And if you're not okay with it, why did you guys get together? You don't seem
because he
aligned.
wasn't doing that when we first got together. He was
What? I
working
thought
for
he's
his
been
dad.
doing management and business his whole life. I thought.
No,
I just heard.
he was working for his dad for like since he was 12. He worked for his dad, and that's when I met him. He was still working for his dad, and he dropped off working for his dad to go start a mobile mechanic business that flopped, and then
But it paid the bills for 3 years.
well, no, and then we stopped and we pivoted to Upkeep. Like it's literally a joke
That
in our
was
friend
Upkeep.
group about how much he pivots different
Yeah.
businesses. Like he
Okay, so I have had an issue with rolling through models, I guess, like rolling through what I want to do, because I didn't want to
Yeah.
be in the same market as my father doing the same thing.
Okay, but like I'm just truly fatigued by it. Like I'm just fatigued by the constant like not knowing what's going on. Like I want to
Yeah.
like you just always want to hot businesses
It's
like
part
a
of the
freaking
journey.
hot potato.
It's part of the journey. It really is.
It's
I mean,
not
both
part
of
of the
you are right
journey.
and both of you are wrong, to be very clear. I mean, I'm just reading this from the outside. Both of you are right and both of you are wrong. You guys are not meant for each other. You already have kids, so we're going to make this work, and you probably love each other. But in
Yeah.
terms of actually building it together, or building your guys' needs in a relationship are not aligned. To be very clear, they're really not.
Yeah.
You need that traditional, he's at home a lot, he's helping with the kids a lot, and he needs the entrepreneurial grind, building a business. Those two things do not align. You guys do not align on a very core fundamental thing in this
We
relationship.
did in the beginning.
don't-
Like in the beginning of our relationship, it was
Well, she
totally
said you
fine.
worked with your dad. It was different.
yeah, it was
Even
a little
when I
bit
had
more
the first,
stable.
when I started getting into like flipping houses and stuff, like that was totally fine.
Yeah, let's see, get into the flipping of houses and flipping everything. You just love, you're a big flipper. You love to flip.
It's I'll do side stuff to make money. Like
Are
it's
we
like,
headed to the new thing, though? If your business is losing money the last 3 months, it seems like in the steamrolling that you're doing, we're about to steamroll to what, business number 3, 4, 5, whatever we're at?
What is
that's why I'm just-
seven?
Feels like that's where we're headed. 7? Which I can understand why they would be exhausting for her, especially with 4 kids.
You can't just jump ship when it gets hard, because every time it gets hard, we pivot, and then guess what? We have nothing.
I'm not jumping ship.
You gotta ride.
You're the one who's jumped ship like 7 times.
No,
and
I'm
it cost
fully
us our
invested in this
house.
painting
I
company.
totally was totally fine, and then it cost us our house, and then it's like you expect me not to resume.
Our house?
We
His
bought a
freaking
house
job.
that was more expensive than we could afford, and
So is
we
it
were
the
doing
business that cost the house, or
we
did
were
we get a
doing
house we
fine.
couldn't afford?
we were doing fine at the time, and we
Well,
could afford it,
I
and then
don't-
our income kind of fell off a cliff because I made a bad investment.
Business decision, and that's just a common thing.
What did you do?
I tried to start a mobile home park.
What?
Yeah, and it's a lot different than flipping, so it was like totally out of my wheelhouse, and I got raked
Why are you
over
just
the
doing
coals
all
over
these
it.
different things, man? Why can't you just lock in on what?
And that's the core of his.
No, I understand why that would be annoying, because that's an unproductive side of the entrepreneur. It is. I mean, that is you're a classic move on to the next thing. Try to build something. I am too. Like, I'm able to resonate, but you have to learn this flaw. We're the same age. I've learned this flaw about me. I don't allow myself to do as many new things. You know, I really don't.
That's where I'm trying to be at this year, but I still will pick up real estate if it's easy and it's like right there. Why not?
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
Like I have the connections. I
Boy,
know
real
how to do
estate
it.
is not easy.
I've
I've been in real estate. Real estate is not easy, and real estate is certainly not resource
I'm
lacking.
geared up to go ahead and flip a house. I've got the resources and the
Do
connections.
you have
to
the
do that.
resources? You've lost your house. How do we have the resources?
And we're underwater on it, so it's not.
Yeah. It's
Well,
it's
that and
pretty-
you were
it's
3
pretty
months
easy to do.
negative in your business. Where's the resources for real estate? It's very resource intensive, real estate.
Yeah, but you close. You get a busy season in the business, and then you're doing fine.
But shouldn't that be set aside for the slow season to make sure we can pay our bills and not be underwater on mortgage?
Probably, but you also got to be able to make money when you can make the money.
No, I
you know?
agree, but that doesn't mean
It's
you
like-
immediately throw it into.
Because he's going
Crossing our fingers,
good
investments.
Debt. He loves a good debt, an accumulation of good debt when we can't even
Well,
afford
good debt is good, but good debt can quickly become bad debt when we can't afford it. That is not good debt anymore.
Right, but we're not understanding that.
We aren't.
You.
I think I am. I think I'm doing just fine with it.
Right, which
Yeah.
is why we buy sandrails and razors and everything when we're
I
underwater.
make money
and
on
can't even
all
pay
that.
rent.
Better than buying stuff that you eat and shit out. I mean, you don't get any
What?
value out of Starbucks.
The kids need food.
You don't get any value out
you're
of
talking
like
bullshit spending.
Yeah,
Okay.
bullshit spending. You know,
Okay.
If I buy a sand rail and I can sell it for more just because it's tax season, it's busy.
That's why, again,
It's like-
you guys are not aligned. You have different values of where you want your money to go.
Yeah.
Mine are more aligned with you, but that does not mean she's wrong. I'm able to see this from the outside perspective. Like, she wants to prioritize those life things. Might not make sense when we're in debt, but same with the sand rail or whatever. Might not make sense when we're in debt as well. Like, so
But then he gets these investments, and then it's like our kids suffer from it because you freaking sell their favorite thing ever, the
What?
razor, and
that
it's
one
like
hurt.
what?
That one
the
hurt.
razor.
Razor?
Like,
So I
he
had-
just bought a
Scooter?
razor like 2 months. No, like a
Polaris.
side by side.
Yeah.
He bought a side by side like 2 months
I don't
ago.
know what any of these words are.
It's like
Polaris
a
razor, like the
four-wheeler.
4-wheeler.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't we just have one of those? I feel like I just heard that on Monday. You suck with money, so you download a budgeting app. You start with the classic one, YNAB, but everyone just deletes it because it's way too complicated to use. So you go to EveryDollar. That's Dave Ramsey, the personal finance guy, right? Well, they're gonna force you to use it his way. That's not very personal finances. Rocket Money, they got a lot of commercials, but they're owned by Rocket Mortgage. Guess what they wanna sell you in the end? Then there's the new guy on the block, Monarch. Hundreds of millions of dollars of private equity raising so far. But private equity doesn't have the best track record when it comes to private data. That's why I like DollarWise. Built by these people just like you, for people just like you. No private equity, no gimmicks, just the best budgeting app there is. Download it now, start the free trial, dollarwise.com, link in the description below.
They're fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fun. And
Great.
that one was a
but your kids
heartbreaker.
wanted it. Well, you did it to get what you wanted, it sounds like she's saying.
Yeah,
it was
Heartbreaker. You chose the heartbreak. You're
It
the
was a
one
good
that
deal.
did the heartbreak.
It
I
wasn't
had
a
to
good
make
deal. And then
payroll. I had to make payroll, and these guys, the projects were not going well at all. And it was the last month of having in-house employees. So of course I sold it to
And
just
then he
So
said-
you
cover those-
fired everyone.
I covered the end of the year
or
costs.
did you transition them to contract?
I
He
told
fired
them I'm not risking a transition. I told them in December, hey, you guys don't have a job anymore.
How many people did you fire?
It was only 2. It was the last 2.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Last two? How many
yeah.
people did you fire before?
Oh, this year, like 14.
See
year.
again,
You
we were
fired
like-
14 people?
Yeah, it's
Dude,
been a
I've laid off
rough
a couple
year.
people, mostly due to performance, but I had 2 where the positions just didn't make any sense and resources need to be properly allocated to other places
the problem
as we're
is-
scaling the business. But I've never just fired an entire company. That's ruthless. That's evil. Actually, I would say that's evil. I would say it's a little gross. Those people rely on you for their income. You fired 17, you employed 17 people, you just fired them all? What the
We kept some people around long term, but the thing is,
Yeah, you just fired your last 2. What do you mean long term?
Because
What are
he
you
likes
talking
to
about long
hire
term?
crackheads.
yeah, the difference is in my industry,
why.
there's such a
Still,
low barrier to entry that they're like crackheads. They're doing drugs.
You chose to hire
Literally
who you
had
chose to
people
hire.
Right,
Like,
see,
steal
You were the
vehicles.
one that
I
signed the
know.
contract
He
at the
doesn't
end,
have
asshole.
an entrepreneurial.
I try to help.
Personality.
The problem is I try to help people, and if I see them like trying, it's okay.
Listen.
But then they get money and they
I wonder-
relapse, and it's like, ugh.
Well, okay, yeah, that sucks. I mean, I wouldn't be risking my bet on those people, but either way, well, you did, so don't
I know.
agree with it.
That's-
You're the one that did it. But either way, listen, I understand more than most people. When most people see someone getting fired, it's like they immediately take the sympathy of the person that's being fired. Listen, I'm on both ends. I'm someone that's, I've seen a layoff, and I've also been the person that's responsible for a layoff. Like, I get it. I can see the other angles of it in a more nuanced position that most people can't. But the fact is, it's when you fire someone, including when I have had to fire people, it's the last option. There is no more. That they've given every training opportunity. They've been given every chance. Or you've tried to move, or if their skills weren't suited for the position and their resources could be better allocated somewhere else, you try to see if there's a place for them to be fit where the resources can be allocated. And it's a last. It's like that person just doesn't fit anymore, and it's really sad. But you just killed 17 people.
No, I try that.
17 people that rely on you. They
Tried moving
rely
around.
on you.
I took a CSR, put him in a sales position. That didn't work
This
out.
is one
It's
guy.
like-
You killed 17 people last year in 1 year.
They don't
you
show
employed
up.
17. Okay, but you chose to hire them. That was your
How do I
responsibility.
know- when I hire them, how do I know they're not going to show up? Right? So
Hiring
first they get
process is
fired.
vetting. My
Yeah.
gosh, dude.
Yeah, you vet. I vet plenty. Plenty.
You
It's
just had
a
to
little
fire
very
all
interesting.
17 people that worked for you.
Well, we were a hybrid model, so I had contractors too. So it's not like
Then we switch from
needed,
it's like, but you switch. You keep going back and forth between subcontractors, between your payment methods, like everything. You're
Yeah,
just going
like,
back and
we
forth,
tried
and everyone's
in-house
confused. Like,
performance
who wants to
pay.
work with a guy who can't even figure out if we're doing subcontractors or if we're doing a mix of subcontractors or if we're doing performance pay or if we're doing salary pay? Like, nobody knows what to expect. Like, I wouldn't want to work there either.
Everyone gets paid a decent wage. They get paid on time, and they're treated well, and then they get.
And then they all get fired.
Yeah.
So what the
But it's
what?
confusing along the
Well,
entire way.
The thing is, at least I'm not having people quit because they have a bad work environment. I have to do the firing
They
because
don't have
want,
the choice to
want
quit.
be
You
there.
fired them all.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't quit because they get good pay and they get good hours.
What is this
They
code?
get paid, but then
is
it's also
extreme.
sometimes late. Like multiple
You're
times.
paying
It's
late?
like, oh,
Late
we had-
sorry.
we had
You said you make so much money. How are you having late payroll? Also, 17 employees bringing in $50,000.
No,
and that
no.
seems crazy.
Not at one time, right? So
Okay.
yeah.
within the
Fine.
year.
What was your max salaried employees or hourly? as
At
well?
one time?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Employees, W-2.
12.
No. So like the whole team overall was like 25, but
Sure, but what was like the max you've had at one time?
Is that counting subcontractors?
No. It's not. So
I don't
it was
know
like
then.
No, W-2s.
six?
I'm confused by the whole thing.
Six is still pretty
four or
chunky for
six.
$50,000. What are they making? What are they making?
Entry is like 19, and then like top was like 30, 32. But at one
32
point last year,
an
they
hour,
were doing
I'm
like
assuming.
40, 45.
An hour?
Yeah, they had a performance pay system. They were making good money.
Sometimes they had a performance
But if their
system.
performance pay was hitting the top end of performance, why were they fired?
because it wasn't.
Because they stopped hitting performance, and
Because
so
the morale.
the
This is where
first
morale
performance
comes
pay
into
system
play.
was
The
too
morale,
chunky.
I'm confused on this morale. How can you even dictate? How can you even tell me morale is down? How do we even know that?
Because when you have these two guys and they have no idea what to do because he doesn't have any like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing today in the morning, or doesn't
What are
like
you
show
talking
up
about?
to the
We're
job.
all scheduled. We're scheduled out for months.
Are there
You
no
were telling me
project
that-
leads on those jobs when you're not there?
There is a project lead.
Then
Then how
why
is
were
it
they
always-
confused?
He
It always
leads
gets
multiple
messed up.
jobs.
It always gets
There
messed
was
up.
always mess ups. That was the issue we're having.
Well, then your software went out, and like
software
there was a
went out.
ton of like issues there that
broken calendar integration. Like it's a mess.
Oh my gosh.
That's the problem that we were having last year.
yeah. And so I would also not want to like.
They know where to go, what to do, when they're getting paid, what they're getting paid, what the job is. Like they've got everything laid out. They just got to show up and do the job. And most of the time they don't even show up.
And
This is a
then
mess, guys. This is a mess.
Yeah.
How do you guys even communicate on money? What does it even look like?
not great.
I need to know
It's
what
just-
happens in this household. Please, someone just start telling me, just even baseline.
She tells me what she needs, and then I'll just make it work.
Kind
Usually.
of.
How if we're losing money for the last 3 months though? This doesn't
Yeah,
make any
I was
sense.
trying to like freaking buy groceries for our kids, and we can't even do that because
Can't even buy groceries?
no.
Yeah,
I have to
these last
freaking
2
borrow
months
from family
have
to
been-
get any sort of money to
Okay,
buy
well,
groceries.
within this last 2 months, I have one of those months, and you spent $600 more than came in.
Yeah. It's,
And apparently, do I have the business accounts as well?
No.
Because they're all integrated, right? I thought you said?
no. She likes to think that I do a
The
lot
line's
of
very
cross
blurred.
spending. I paid payroll one time out of our personal account. I just gave our guys a bonus.
Well, that's crazy.
That's
It's
not
like,
only
but-
that. It's not.
that's
just
what the accountant's for. I told him, like, hey, I'm running this out of the personal
materials.
account.
Your parents have
I'm
loaned you
confused. If we're
money.
struggling for groceries, why do we spend $862.06 going out to eat? And why do we spend $614.02 on miscellaneous bullshit? Could be video games, could be a card game. I don't know. But it's miscellaneous bullshit, not going out to eat. But bullshit together is minimum. What, 1,300? It's probably upwards of what I'm seeing across the categories if we're able to break things down a little bit more. Probably close to about 2,000. If we're complaining about not being able to put food on the table, which you spent $900 on groceries, which doesn't seem like a big struggle to me to get food on the table if we're spending $900. But either way, if that's what we're complaining about, why the are we spending $1,300 a month on bullshit?
What bullshit?
Well, I don't know.
Well, going out to eat, I said was like, what
Yeah.
was it? $862.
Well,
So
because
we know that for a fact. So what the? So what's our communication again? Our communication is I need money to feed the kids, and he can barely give that to me, and we almost suffer. The you talking about? That's a lie. So tell me what actually happens in the communication around the money and where it goes and when it comes in everything in this house.
there's no communication because nobody knows what's going in and
Does
out. and
anyone
nobody
attempt?
knows. I've attempted.
And
but
what does that look like? Tell me.
I tried to go through all of our business accounts, print out our
You
statements.
have not gone through our business finances.
No,
at all.
not our business
Yeah.
finances. Hell no, I'm not even going to touch that. There's
Yeah.
no way. And
Then how can you say they're integrated?
because they're like when I have to pay as employees, when I have like when we have car
One time.
bills coming out of our personal finances, when we have business loans that go into our personal accounts and then get taken out, like it just
We
like
haven't
there's
done
too
that.
much blurred lines. Yes, huh?
No, we have what?
Because your dad will send you like $250 there for materials and $250
Oh,
there for materials.
Yeah,
and it's
so
like,
this month when I couldn't afford to buy crap,
it's not
like,
just this month.
It was just
it's been
a
a
float.
whole year.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
No,
you don't
we-
even know what's going on with the finances.
We usually have totally
It's
have
just
enough
been-
to float us. Like on the business side.
There's no
the
way.
personal side is just kind of feast or famine.
We don't when I have to freaking reach out to family to have any sort of
Really?
That's
money.
You're reaching
feast
out
or
to
famine.
family?
Yeah. I have no way to
Who are you
like,
reaching out to?
well, like my mom.
Oh my gosh, why? Why is she having to reach out to mother?
I told you these last couple months has been brutal. We haven't
But you said
made
you were
money.
floating.
Usually
he
we have enough
couldn't
money
even
to float.
he couldn't even afford Christmas. Like we
Yeah, it
couldn't even
was-
do Christmas. I
this-
had to,
Well, that's okay. That's not an emergency. I don't give a
no, it's not. But
It is in your eyes.
okay. Fine.
No, I
like
understand
I like to-
wanting it, but food on the table, utilities, roof overhead comes
Well,
first.
when my
Definitely.
kids have to experience like the lights going out multiple times during
What?
the year, and they're asking
What?
me, yeah,
You
they're-
had utilities cut.
yes.
Every single time it's
You
paid,
allowed utilities to be cut?
it's paid
Yeah.
within 30 minutes because we have one of those charge accounts. We have to
It's
charge
not
it
paid
up.
within 30 minutes.
It
Unless
totally is. You
okay, it's
ask
only
me for
paid
money,
within
I'm like,
30
oh
minutes
crap,
because
and I'll send you money.
no, or I
Yes,
have to go
yes.
ask somebody else for money.
You've never asked
Yes,
someone
huh?
else for money for the
Yes.
power bill.
Yes, I
no,
have.
No,
Yes, I
we
have.
just go,
That
oh
was
crap, the power ran out, and then we
times
pay
that
it.
the power has gone out, I've paid it. I've paid it the past 3 times.
From the money that you're hiding from me that
no,
I
not
give
that,
you.
that I'm hiding. That I'm getting from other people.
You definitely just stash it away.
Yeah, I do because so I can pay the energy bill.
Dude, allowing the electricity to be shut off in your kids is unacceptable.
Yeah.
As a man, as a provider, as a business owner, gross. At that point, no. That's when you're cutting everything to the bone. And also, if electricity is being cut, why are we spending $860 going out to eat? What the How's that even an option?
Because, I mean, my kids like Chick-fil-A and they have dietary
Yeah,
issues.
do they like electricity?
They do. But
Okay,
I
what
pay
the
it.
priorities?
I pay it.
Priorities, girl.
I know, but I think like they also need things to do, and there's not a lot to do in where we live, and so we go to Chick-fil-A to play, and
Everybody else gets out with the kids just fine.
it's hot as hell in Arizona. Sometimes you
Yeah,
have to
it
go
is.
inside. So I go to
Early
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
but not when the air conditioning doesn't work.
6 o'clock in the morning is perfectly cool. That's when we go on our hikes and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Don't even say we go on all our hikes.
Yeah.
That doesn't even happen.
It totally does. I take them out all the time.
And then I get a sweet treat on the way at Starbucks.
Then you can't bitch and moan about the electricity being paid off or cut off if you're going and getting a sweet treat. F you.
But if I pay it,
but you were complaining. You were complaining about it. Now you're saying if I pay it,
because he's
you're complaining about it towards him.
He's the provider.
Is he or not? Because you're literally in the conversation with Colton, wanting him to cut back from his 7 hours a day, and now you bitch and moan that he's the provider, not providing.
Because the 7 hours.
Pick your struggle, girl. Is he allowed to work or not?
Well, he is, but he has to.
No, apparently
be
not, because you were giving him the glare of death when he was working to make sure a job was getting done in the green room.
Because I'm freaking tired of work calls. I'm tired of work.
So is he providing or not?
No, he's not, because we can't even freaking pay any bills.
So are you gonna let him try to or not?
Well, I have let him. I've tried.
Not in the green room, dagger of death.
Well, what am I supposed to do? We're freaking at a thing and he has a work call.
Don't shame him for trying to make sure a job's being done so he can be paid.
But how is he supposed to be present with anybody when he's just constantly on his phone?
You're right. And I'm sorry, the entrepreneurial lifestyle, and you both decided to have kids in it.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Like, what the f is wrong with you guys?
Yeah,
How's your oldest?
7.
Were you doing entrepreneurial at 7?
No, he was working for his dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so choosing to do this while you have kids is more on you than it is her. She didn't sign up for that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what the f is wrong with you?
I haven't figured my shit out. I'm
No
trying.
shit.
Yeah.
7 years and you haven't figured it out? That's a child.
That's why we're here. Yeah, that's why we're here.
I can't, dude. No, come on. Listen to this conversation. What are we doing? Listen to this conversation. This is beyond me. We can all admit that. What the f are we doing?
Yeah, I got to work harder is what I have to do.
Work harder? I mean, I would agree he needs to, but if he's an entrepreneur, he's probably at least, give him 9 hours a day. Like, what the f are we doing?
Which I
Bitching and moaning for
typically
that?
do. I think he doesn't.
But he also needs to be able to go to
Absolutely
jobs.
not.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely not.
If you're the one choosing to stay home, that is your choice. And if he is the one choosing to work and have the business, that is his choice. He needs to be able to go and do the jobs. The fact is, if you want him to be the stay-at-home dad and you go work, then that's a different thing. Then you have to do that. The fact is, you chose to do I'm going to keep birthing children, including one that just happened, and I'm going to stay at home, and he needs to be the provider. That is what you have given us in this conversation. Then he needs to be able to go to job sites in the morning if that's his business. He needs to be able to. Or put your kids in daycare and go work for it.
I've offered to go work and he doesn't want me to.
But it's like, why?
You don't want her to. Well, do you want to work?
I do. I would
okay,
do
then
like
go. What is this?
So
Stop being a Mormon freak. Let her work if she wants to work. She's a woman. This is not Iran.
I totally think
He wants me to work for him. He wants me to work in his business.
Sick.
Office
Never mind. I
stuff would be
take it
nice.
back.
Office stuff would be nice, but I gave up on that years ago.
Don't do that. Not a good mix.
Yeah, that it's like we should say
We literally
keep our marriage safe from that.
A week ago, I said, let me go do like a serving job at night or whatever. And he's like, no, well, you can just work for me and do my ad stuff and whatever. And I don't want to.
Why would you go out and like work for $16 an hour when like we've got this big nugget over here that
because
like
at
actually
least it's
produces?
something, and I don't even have to put the kids in daycare if I'm doing a nighttime serving job. You watch them and then we're good. Like,
also, do not integrate marriage into the. No, even if she would make more money there, don't integrate marriage.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see
It's like
my lady going and working a serving job. That's not the dream. I think you can do better than that. I'll get you a course career certification so you can up your skills, up your resume. A lot of people have converted that into 6-figure jobs in the audience. So take that for free. But also, this is not Iran. She's allowed to go outside.
yeah,
Let her work if she wants to.
But if it takes away from my ability to produce, it's like, should she get daycare? Like,
yes. If the kids are being dropped off at daycare every day, you should be at the job site. That shouldn't be an issue anymore.
Period.
I don't think that makes sense cost wise.
What? Well, maybe not. It'll probably be break even with her job.
Well, the thing is too, like we would get free childcare, so that's like
Wait, why?
What?
through the government program. We would.
No,
Because
absolutely
business
not.
makes $50,000 a month. Why are you getting government benefits?
Because we don't know where to freaking put it. We don't know how much is
Well, that
coming in
doesn't
and
matter.
out.
Why should we
No.
subsidize you for not being able to manage your books? That's not fair.
I don't
Welcome
think we
to
should.
government, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think we should, but when we can't even pay for a doctor's
No, so
appointment,
it's either we
don't have
pay for the
extra-
child care to cover the cost of your job and you kind of work and then cover child care, or I just work a little bit more or the hours that I
but
should.
you can't because she needs you to be home for the kids. So that's why if we put the kids in a daycare and she goes to work to cover that, you're able to at least go focus your energy on producing this income, this extra income to take care of our mess. So maybe she can come back home and we don't worry about the finances.
I don't think the cost of what like jobs you would qualify for would cover daycare.
Well, again, we'll course careers her up, and hopefully she can get into something.
I'm fine to get like.
we
I'm
looked at
fine
real
to
estate
grow
license.
my stuff. Yeah, like I'm cool to do real estate license stuff, but I just like I'd like to get out and do something.
What the f is wrong with you guys? Women, it's either real estate license or only today. Come on, stop. Real estate license, you're not going to make a cent for a year minimum. Let's just say that. And even if you do, it's going to be barely. And 50% of realtors in the last year made $0.
I send out 4 to 6 referrals a year. Or last year, 4 to 6 referrals, about that the year before, and I don't get any reciprocal work from these agents.
Oh.
So it's like,
okay.
why not just send that over to her if she's a licensed agent? That would be like a year's income for an
Okay,
average
maybe
person.
she sells. But listen, again, 50% made $0 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's risk.
Well, I would rather
It's
get
risk.
like a job with benefits job.
Yeah.
Because that will offset whatever business struggles there might be. Because you can get your family on the bennies.
Yeah.
That's nice. And dental, healthcare. We want that stuff.
Anything else? Yeah.
I don't think unless
Okay.
we do a career.
Here's the thing. She wants to work.
Yeah.
So just fucking let her work, dude.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I can. It's just like that handoff period. How are we going to cover childcare and pay our bills?
It'll be like 2 weeks before her first paycheck. Yeah,
I
there's going to
forgot.
be a weird little moment.
Bi-weekly. It's weird to have like normalized income.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm used to living feast or famine. That's just kind of been, even growing up, that's what we had. So
So pull me right in with it.
Well, you kind of signed up for it relatively. You chose to keep having kids once you still saw this happening. Yeah, first kid, not your fault. He pivoted, but you decided to keep taking loads on your own.
I mean, it wasn't intentional with the first two.
Okay,
That totally
well,
was.
the
What are you
last
talking
two.
about?
The last two.
totally was.
Well, he
The
has
last two, we were deeper in this than ever.
I didn't carry 4 children.
Yeah.
Surrogate?
No,
His-
my ex.
He's
is my
married
oldest is from-
previously.
yeah.
Which one's that? The oldest? Mm-hmm. Okay. What's the oldest? You two.
4.
Okay.
5.
Was he going entrepreneurial 5?
Yeah, I was.
Okay,
yeah.
then this is on you. Come on,
Knee
you chose to have a
deep in
kid
this.
with this.
How?
You chose to have a kid with it. What do you mean? You guys clearly lifestyle and priorities and what you want in this world and what you value are not aligned.
Well, when someone comes to you and says, "Oh, I have this great business idea, whatever," and I'm gonna
then
like
tell
do
them to
so
shut the
great
fuck
on
up
it.
because most don't, and they're
19, I was 19. Like, how would I have known?
You were not 19 when we had our first kid.
Yes,
that
I
math
was.
doesn't. Oh, it's 6.
What?
The kid is 6. I thought you said.
Well, he's 5.
Okay, so you were 20.
You're 20.
But even still, like I get it. Well,
He was born in January.
Yeah.
my brain wasn't developed. Are we pulling that game? Come on.
I mean, how was I supposed to know? I
know
really
what?
didn't. I got married out of my dad's house. I have no
Okay,
previous.
yeah, you also
like,
had another 2.
Yeah, but I still didn't like really know until maybe this past year.
So the classic, like a woman of 2026 infantilization.
No.
Why are we doing that?
Facebook definitely gets the best of you
That's not
sometimes.
Facebook.
Facebook
Trying to
boomer,
keep
the
up.
boomer TikTok.
Not boomer
What are you
TikTok.
doing?
With,
because that's I
Joneses.
swear the moment that I'm putting so much blame on him, and he's like, well, yeah, but I'm trying to figure that he's like accepting that he's pretty much. I think we've all learned that he's. You, the moment I put it on you, you just infantilize yourself. That's what every single woman does right now. What is this part of our culture? I'm so confused.
I'm just a girl.
Exactly.
wanna-
There
Trad
it
wife.
is. This is broken.
Trad wife.
This is broken. Why are you like this? Why are you people like this?
Because I don't know. I just want.
You can't accept any accountability. It just becomes infantilization. I just couldn't. I was too young. I was 20 and then I was 22 and now I'm still 25 and I don't know what's happening.
I was.
What is wrong with you? We all made choices. I made the choices I made at 18. Now, I may have made choices because I was, but not because, I was 18. So he said in the phone call with Colton that he doesn't bring up money to you because it just ruins your mood. So it feels like you can't have a conversation.
Sets her off. Like
Sets her off. What happens?
She just goes in like panic mode. So
Because he
So how
comes
can
home,
we have a conversation then? Ever
Because he
about
comes home
finances?
and he's like, "Oh, today sucked, and my employee did this and that, and I like we lost out on however big chunk of money because this job is messed up, and now
Yeah,
we're
you
underwater."
won't let him go to a job on time or
Yeah.
work more than 7 hours a day.
straight up, I will like the most money we lost on a job last year was $23,000. Like that's a huge chunk to just
That's a lot of
throw
money.
out.
Yeah, and so
I can't tell her about any of this stuff because she just melts. It's like a meltdown.
You might have to internalize it.
I think it's rightfully so. I don't
It's
know
better
how
to have a partner
that.
that's able to support you without them personally freaking out every time you have an issue, including when you have issues. You don't want him to freak out. Like, it's better, you want to help work through it and have those conversations as a good partner. But I understand this isn't good for you. That one with you. So you need to learn. You got to, unfortunately, internalize that and then probably seek a therapist. That's the reality.
He doesn't believe in therapy, so good luck with that one.
We've already discovered your. So
here we are.
I haven't met a therapist that actually helped me, so maybe it's just a volume issue.
This business sounds complicated. I wish I had the books here so I could look at it.
He's not helping, he doesn't even know what his business finances are, so there's obviously nothing.
I know, that's why we have a finance guy. Oh, wait, is it not a business guy? It's a household finance guy?
No, it's a business finance guy.
Oh, isn't that what we want then if we don't know what our finances are like?
Yeah, projections.
Like we have a finance guy here. Yeah. It helps.
Well, I'm saying he doesn't even know what his business finances look like, so obviously.
But isn't that what the finance guy is for? That's kind of fucking stupid, I'll be honest. But what's not is actually getting a checking account that gives you free money. Free money. We like free money. You can get up to $350 in bonus cash right now when you sign up for the checking account that I use, Chime. Also, it makes your savings grow at a 3.5 APY interest rate. Guys, you can watch Financial Audit and get free money at the same time. Who would have thought? That's incredible. Check it out. Link in the description below. Sign up for Chime. Get that $350 right now in your checking account. If budgeting apps make you feel like this is for you. Most people who struggle with budgeting aren't irresponsible. They care about their money, but they get overwhelmed every time they look at it. They download an app, connect their accounts, and try tracking. But within a few days, it feels like a homework assignment they're failing. Too many categories, too many rules, too many red alerts screaming at them about what they did wrong. So, of course, they stopped opening it. Not because they don't care, but because it makes them feel worse. And here's what nobody talks about. The stress isn't coming from your spending. It's coming from having zero clarity in using tools that turn money into a failing grade. Have you ever thought, I just want to know where my money's going without being judged for it? You're not alone. That's exactly why we built DollarWise. If you want a calm and clearer way to see where your money is going, try DollarWise. Download the app today and get a 3-day free trial. No setup nightmare, no manual tracking, no pressure to be perfect. Just connect your accounts, see where your money is actually going, and decide if it works for you. Click below to download DollarWise and see if this helps you feel more in control without the stress. And if it's not a fit, cancel anytime.
Yeah, but
Clarity.
I don't.
Clarity.
Yeah, but then he gave us a projection that
she doesn't like us paying
us
that much for a financial advisor, and I think it's totally worth it because I need to understand what's going on.
Okay, so what's the future here, guys? If you can't even have a conversation around money, what are we doing without her freaking out? What are we doing? What happens when you bring up money to him? What does the alternative look like? Because we put you in a bad light there, but I assume it doesn't go great on the other end, or else we wouldn't be in this.
No, it doesn't. It's basically
tell me
my
what
fault.
happens.
So
you bring up
fault.
a financial conversation. What happens?
I'll talk to him about what we want. Like we want to get a house or whatnot, and he's like, okay, yeah, in the next 10 years we can get a house and whatnot. And
okay,
I
I wanted this to be the opportunity to be on your side for a second, but from everything we just talked about, if you're even considering getting a mortgage right now, that sounds like the most moronic thing I've heard in my life. Why would that even be a topic?
Work hard to get to that point.
But you don't let him. What? I'm so confused.
No, I do let him.
This is supposed to be the I'm on your side portion of this. Because I was expecting he would give you a bad response or something, but saying, let's get a house, you need to work harder, but I won't let you work harder, and we definitely shouldn't get a house because that would be a mathematical failure right now. What?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Because we have...
What the are you talking about?
4 kids. So, and by the time 10 years rolls around, they're going to be 14.
But if you won't let him work to bring in more money, what are we doing?
It's pure chaos. Like on a daily basis, the amount of stuff that comes in that needs to be handled or paid or whatnot is impossible to keep up on.
Well, I agree.
So
you're probably not a good manager.
She'll just throw stuff at me.
You might need a manager.
Yeah.
And I know you don't want to put up more money, and a manager ain't cheap, but you might just need a guy, because I don't think you're the guy.
I can paint and I can get jobs done. That's about
kind of. You took a loss for the last 3 months
because he wasn't.
And who knows what this
job.
Contractor stuff is even. You wouldn't let him be.
Yes, I would. We just had a baby. I'm postpartum. I need a little bit of support. We have no
Well, then we shouldn't be taking jobs during that.
Which he did.
So I tried to save up, but we had that mess up.
I had no postpartum support.
I had that mess up. Like they messed up that job and I had to go in and fix it with my own 2 hands.
Yeah, so I'm just stuck home alone with. Anyways.
Well, come on. It's not a perfect world situation. I
No,
mean,
it's
I will
not.
say I want perfect world. He's there with you. But also, if he doesn't go fix this, his business might be done and then you guys have no income, which means no support for the kids.
Yeah, which is just typical, though, I feel like. Sorry.
Is that a breaking point, dude?
Yeah, it's
This whole situation. And this is why, honestly, rewind 6 years ago, I would tell you guys, okay, don't have kids. And maybe don't be together.
Yeah.
I would have said, listen, you love each other. That does not change that you guys have very different values in this part. Very different values, expectations, and desires. And you guys are not aligned. I'm not trying to break you guys up. In fact, I want you guys to stay together and we need to navigate this, but it's going to be deep compromises. It is going to be beyond deep compromises.
Yeah.
we'll get there. We'll get to the stability.
Okay, that's not how this works. That is a cope. The we'll get there to get out of a negative conversation. That is a cope. That is how people end a conversation without actually accomplishing anything. The we'll get there or I'll do it or it's going to change. That's not an answer. It is not an answer. I mean, there's so much to talk about, but I need to get into these finances or else this episode will never end. So, what do we think the household financial score is, guys?
1.
5 out of 10. Split the
What
diff.
are you? What you're giggling. What are you talking
Assets
about?
where?
I'll split the diff, you know.
Assets where?
The diff between
We've
what?
we've paid off these credit cards like twice this year.
Okay, and then
just keep coming
this
back.
year's 26?
Yeah.
We
right?
paid them-
2026?
Last year. Sorry, 25.
But why are they
Not
back
that.
up then? Isn't that actually indication of even being worse?
It's been paid off like five
Five
times.
times. Yeah.
Over the course of how long? Why are they back up then?
5 years.
What's the point of even having the credit cards? Because you guys just f*** it up every time.
Yeah.
5 times we f***ed it up. What are we doing?
I don't have any credit cards. These are yours.
I don't spend on my credit cards. So this is yours.
No.
I haven't spent on my credit card since
When you
like that
open credit cards
F250
for
like
your
6 years ago.
divorce and all of that stuff.
When was your divorce?
2018.
2018.
Well, he opened a credit card for his divorce.
He opened all of those.
I mean, come on.
I
That's
don't
8
really
years
have
ago.
them. It's like it's not the same balance. It's not that Amex right there is almost 100% from the trip to Greece. 100%.
Trip to Greece? In what f***ing world can we afford to go to Greece? You can't pay your business. What are you guys talking about? When did you guys go to Greece? Who are you going to Greece? What the f***?
Well, I mean, we just flipped a house. We had a little bit of cash, and then I wanted to use that
in
on
savings or get the house that she wants.
I wanted to use that for. I wanted to use
You wanted
that.
to use it for what you wanted.
No, that money was going to go. It went into the next deal, but the Amex was
What
like,
about the
all right,
Greece? What? You were talking about this when it came to, I asked
Yeah,
you how
so
you got to Greece.
We paid off the credit card. We went to Greece, racked it back up, and then I
When the f*** did you guys go to Greece?
2022.
Why?
Because I don't know.
She spends almost all of her money on travel.
I just wanted to go. It was on my bucket list.
It's
Oh, for f***'s sake.
Yeah.
You're both beyond irresponsible with money, just in your completely different ways. You can't manage a business to save your life. Let's be honest.
I
And
think
you
I'm doing
can't
all right.
manage your personal spending
No.
and desires to save your life. Let's be honest. You're doing all right. You've had 3 months of loss and you can't tell me why.
Yeah, it could be worse.
No.
I
Well,
have
you're
to
right.
live
4
my
months of
life.
losses and not being able to tell me why. Sure, that would be worse. Doesn't mean you're doing good
Yeah.
or well.
I have to live my life. I want to go travel and see things.
That usually
Live
doesn't.
my life. You chose to bring 4 kids to the world. What does this live my life?
Well,
you just
I
made
want
a
them
commitment.
to live their life too. Like I
Girl,
don't
you
want
have
to
a
just
newborn.
be
What are you talking
staying
about?
at
What age?
home.
Okay, what are the ages of the kid? We got 7, 5, and then what?
3 and 3 months.
Okay, listen, here's the thing. We don't get the, I just want to live my life, but also bring kids into the world and take on that responsibility. You don't just get to do whatever you want anymore. That's not how this works. You're not that, what the f is wrong
I want to
with-
live my life with them. Like I
Sure,
wouldn't
but
take
they might, what, a 3-year-old in Greece? How was that? A 1-year-old at the
No,
time.
we didn't take them.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it with them? No, it is for you. You do that for you.
Yeah, but so
I would like
can-
to do a family trip.
Well,
like,
so I
twice
can
a year.
feel
like that's
a
a
little bit
good
better.
goal for
You
me.
don't pay your bills. You lost the house, right? Isn't that what I heard? You lost the house?
Well,
Still
we're
have it as a
renting it.
rental.
Yeah, that
Oh,
we're
you rent it,
We
but you're
just
taking a
converted
loss?
it to a
Yeah.
rental. Yeah, it's losing us every month.
What the f are we doing then, guys? What the f are we doing? What do you think your debt is? Your total debt situation? At least that I have, not business debt, if there is any. I don't know.
Including
40,000?
mortgage?
That is a debt.
So 400
Well, is it including? Okay, so
to like 500,000.
400,000.
423. That's horrendous.
Yeah.
355 being the mortgage. The rest is just horrendous, disgusting, horrible, end of the world debt.
Yeah.
What is wrong? Okay, guys. So you think it's a 1, you think it's a 5. If you want your Hammer financial score, take the assessment, see where you stand in the world of money. It is free at calebhammer.com, where you're doing poorly, where you're doing great, what you need to do to improve. You'll all get that for free at calebhammer.com. And make sure to download the Dollarwise budgeting app by the time you are seeing this episode. A massive refresh has been done. New features being added every single month, guys. This is the budgeting app. It's not like you need a budget wine app where it's overly complicated and most people don't make it past the onboarding screen. It's not like the Ramsey app where it forces you to use their financial method. No, because personal finance is personal. Why should it force you to do that? It ain't like Rocket Money that's trying to sell you a mortgage. It's not like Monarch that's just raising private capital funds from private equity so they can just capture your information. No, this budgeting app is made by people like you, for people like you. And now with the new update 5.0, it is the best budgeting app on the market. Check it out. Get your free trial at Dollarwise.app and only through the end of March if you sign up for the annual version, which saves you 50%. I'll personally sign my budget-friendly cookbook and mail it directly to you. Check that out, guys. Check it out. All those links are in the description below. I got to get into these numbers. Are we all on the cards together? How does this work?
I'm an authorized user on 2 of them, I think.
Yeah.
Amex and Ally.
Okay, Amex. So you're both on this.
Yeah.
What's going on with the Amex?
A lot of Amazon, a lot of Chick-fil-A, a lot of Starbucks.
You Chick-fil-A. Why are you getting Chick-fil-A and Starbucks? If we can't pay our bills and you just cried about not being able to pay the utilities, why is Starbucks an option? Starbucks is more important than utilities for your children? What are you? What is wrong with you? What the f*** are you talking about?
Chick-fil-A's, I mean, it sounds like a bougie restaurant, but we got food allergies.
It doesn't sound like a bougie restaurant. In fact, it sounds like a fast food restaurant, but it is still very good.
I'm a bit of a redneck.
I don't know why you just said it sounds like
bougie.
bougie. What are you talking about? I mean, you guys can't afford anything. So yeah, everything is bougie for what you can afford. It takes 15 years to pay off. Your oldest will be well out of college.
So some of that's from like on my flipping, like
On a credit card?
Yeah.
They're not even making money on the flip side if it's accruing at 30% interest ongoing for 15 years.
Yeah, I haven't.
What kind of flip master are you? You're not a flip master. You don't know what you're doing. Like I told you, not a good business owner. What are you talking about flipping on a credit card? What the f are you talking about?
Buying parts for like the vehicles I'm flipping.
Yeah.
Oh, it's vehicle flipping? It's not even house flipping? You're vehicle flipping? Why are you vehicle flipping? What are you doing? Why can't you just focus on your shit, dude?
Oh, if I find a good deal on a truck or, a toy or something, it's
Yeah, but all the
just
time you're even
flip it.
spending looking at deals. You should be putting into your business and making sure jobs are being done correctly. So you're not having to do last minute calls.
It's a fun activity to do with the boys.
I don't care if it's fun. You have to make your business work so you can pay your bills.
This makes me money.
It's losing 30%.
And takes time out of being with your family, but
I do it with the boys. Most of the time they're out there helping me. They
go to work forever and then come back and work on your
go to work
cars.
for 6 hours.
Well,
and
are
come
the
back
kids
and-
actively participating in this car thing? Because if it is, it's
I disagree.
good for the kids.
They totally do. They help me replace the diff on the Razor.
Well, until they start crying and you send them in with me to
No.
watch dinner, or to make dinner. So no.
Sometimes they
No.
get fed up with like the task or they get bored. Like if I'm doing something
they're 5
technical and
and
they
3.
can't
How much
help.
help can they be? That's not. They're not helping on that.
Loves his toolkit. He helps all the time.
That he got for Christmas.
Yeah.
So he didn't help previous to that.
Yeah, he did. He used
No,
my
he didn't.
tools.
No,
Yeah,
he didn't.
did. Oh yeah.
It's not happening.
It's happening.
They
It's
do not
happening.
help. They don't help. They're
do.
inside with me. No, they don't. Every time you go and you say, okay, come on, let's go help dad. And then they come in like 5 minutes later while I'm making
But
dinner.
they come in 5 minutes to grab a drink or whatnot.
No,
They're
they
still out
don't.
there
They're
helping.
always crying and have to freaking mitigate that too.
Well, they're boys. They fight, but they help me.
That's not fight with you.
No, they fight with
Okay.
each other.
No, they don't help.
I beg to
not.
differ. They had an absolute blast with the Polaris. They had an absolute blast with the
I'll give you they
Sanrail.
help for 5 minutes. That's it.
They had an absolute blast with the F-250.
And the bow and that
Yeah.
5,000
Oh,
cars.
you're in
and whatever.
Arizona.
yeah,
There's lakes.
Lakes
In
are
Phoenix.
Yeah, lakes are 30, 45 minutes away.
You have to go 45 minutes to put your boat in water? Why do you have a boat?
It's fun.
45 minutes away. You don't have time. We've already established that. Where are you going to
yeah.
the boat?
There's lakes nearby. It's a quick, easy trip, and it's cheap. It just costs gas.
The Polaris that they were like working on and you said they loved. Isn't it the thing you were forced to sell?
Yeah,
To just
I had
pay
to
your
sell that.
employees?
Yeah. I did. But, the only reason I broke even on that is because of the timing. If I waited another month or two, I would have made a lot of money.
Okay, but you had to actually pay your employees. Maybe you should focus more energy on your business. Dude.
Right. So if he's working for so long, then why is it there's nothing to show for it?
That's the thing.
Well, he's not. You're not letting him work more than 7 hours a day. I'm against that. And I'm against you not working.
Postpartum, I don't really get out the door until like 9, 10.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay. No. I want us to at least agree on what time he leaves the house, because that should be something that's objective.
I want to say 8.
Absolutely not. Like 9 or 10, maybe. I get to the job site like 11:30 every day. 11.
No.
How can we not agree on what time you leave the house?
Because it's not regular. There's no structure to this.
There's never
no
any structure.
Structure or routine. It's just chaos.
Yeah. For 7 years.
I used to wake up at 6 o'clock every single morning and just get out the door. The first thing I did.
When you weren't married and had 4 kids?
No, when we were first married too. I would just get out the door.
When you worked for your dad?
And then,
when you weren't an entrepreneur?
When I was early on as an entrepreneur, I wasted a lot of time on software and like the soft stuff that didn't matter.
What are you talking software? Software keeps coming up. You're a painter. What are you doing?
Just
like calendar integration software? What the
time are you spending?
What about it?
Not only
SEO,
that,
like
courses.
SEO, okay.
Courses, which will also be on the credit cards, I'm
Courses?
sure.
Oh, but
I did not buy that course
Business
on a credit
courses.
card. I bought a sales
bunch of
course.
Well, some can
courses.
be good for what it's worth. Like Course Careers, that is good. It's a certification. Our Master Your Money program, like thousands of people have used it, and we see results in their personal lives. There are good things. That's not inherently bad.
No,
not inherently bad.
When he doesn't actually do
There's a lot of slop out there to wade through. Okay, well, you weren't doing
I haven't done
them.
the sales course yet, but I see it as a pain point. Like it's a choke point
gosh.
for me. So I need to know what it looks like to hire a good sales
You
rep.
bought it, like 2 years ago?
Well, good. I'll put you guys through our Master Your Money program. You need to do it together and take the quizzes. The budgeting class, the debt class, the real estate class, because you guys are going to need that. You already that one. And the investing class, because you should need that eventually. Join the community, be active in the community, hold each other accountable with everyone out there. It's incredible what people are doing. Master Your Money, you get it for free. Guys, okay, the Amex. Back to this. Say, you're over the limit. Why? What the is wrong with you guys? Why are you spending? Late fee. Why are we spending money on a late fee that we can't even pay off, that is going above the limit on a minimum payment that we can't even put towards it on time? Why?
We pay it on time. It's just those last 3 months,
we pay it on time until we don't, asshole.
Yeah.
It's
But now used to be
usually
at
taken care of.
7,000. Now
And
it's
it
4.
used to be-
They're
yeah, it used to be more.
Usually means it's not always, and the only answer for it being good is it's always taken care of.
We paid it down from like what, 7,800 down to
80%.
45. I don't know what's on there right now.
No, buddy.
Because I
you
got
didn't, because you
pissed.
racked it all up and now it's back up again, dude. And for Alexa skills,
Yeah.
What is that?
That's for white noise for the kids. For
Super
sleeping.
important.
noise. Play a fan. Buy a box fan.
We
Well,
have
they have
box
one now
fans.
because Alexa's freaky.
You're paying for this.
Yeah.
What the?
I need to cancel it.
There's no subscriptions to white noise.
There is too.
No,
on
there is.
Amazon.
You just don't need to pay for it. Amazon Prime, something there, or return payment fee, because it's not that you didn't pay it in time. You didn't have enough money in your checking account.
Yeah.
That hits a fee. Another $30 added, push you above the limit. Dumbasses. And an Instacart subscription, go to the grocery store. You have legs, you have feet, you have arms, go.
Okay. I guess.
Oh my goodness. How do you think literal mothers have done this since the history of forever? 4 kids is barely even a thing compared to what people used to do. Like, what are we doing? You're suggesting that no one was... We have more luxury and ease today than ever before. Autism always existing.
Yeah, but also that can be like an accessibility tool. I feel like
What?
Instacart.
Yeah, you can't afford it, though. I would agree if you could afford it. You are literally having your electricity shut off. You're not doing the convenience of delivery, dumbass. What are you talking about, dumbass?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I could get rid of that one. That
Well,
one's too...
You can, because your electricity is getting cut off, dumbass.
Yeah, but then my 3-year-old likes when the groceries come.
What?
It makes him happy. It makes him happy.
Okay.
To see it
Oh, you
come.
guys are broken. What the Yeah, late fee, $1,369 in interest last year. Yeah, it's stolen from you, taken from you. It's gone, never to be seen again. In fact, you have to pay for it.
Yikes.
Ally credit card. That's a rarity. Usually it's a car loan. Who are you both on the Ally?
Yeah.
What's going on with Ally?
Probably traveling.
What the if you can't pay your electricity bill, why are you traveling?
Because
She goes to like a nearby city a lot to visit family. She'll go to like
visiting
Vegas,
family is okay.
Utah.
Nearby driving?
Like hour and a half.
That's
Yeah.
okay. That's not the end of the world. You can budget that shit. You can pack lunches.
Yeah.
You can get a cooler.
I just don't pack lunches. And
But
that's
when-
What the
probably-
f is wrong
just
with you?
Buy.
So, yeah, and then when
In and out
when I
Chick-fil-A.
go along and it's like in the middle of a work day.
Because you go.
These
Neither
trips
of you
are-
can do it, to be clear.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know. Great. Good one. Okay, $47 over the limit. 6 years to pay off. What the f are we doing, guys? This is a joke. $111 a month. You purchased $774.43 on this. What the f are we doing? Fees? Again, fees? Well, please don't tell me it's a f late fee.
At
Please
least
don't f tell me it's a
mostly
late fee.
paid. I don't think that's got a late fee yet.
Hold on. What is happening? Hold on. Where is this coming from? Eight of 12 months last month were late fees on this card. 8 of 12 months.
Yikes.
I didn't get any
Nearly
notice of that.
3/4 of the year was not paid on time. 3/4 of the year.
I didn't-
You
they
guys
didn't
are
say anything to me.
broken, and you can't. They don't. They
There's
want
no
their money.
notice or anything.
Doesn't fucking matter. It does. That doesn't matter. You have the responsibility. You took this out. You signed the contract. They don't give a f. Be a man.
You think they'd give you a heads up?
No. Why? They want their money, dumbass. Oh, you guys are the biggest dumbasses I've ever met. You really are. What the f are we doing? Then you guys can't talk about money. No shit. Late fees happen 8 of 12 months. What are we talking about? No, this statement was in November. Okay, at that point, you guys missed 8 of the 10 payments that was due. 8 of the 10 last year at the time of the statement. F you!
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? What? You made one on time. You made one payment on time on this card.
Yay.
Props. Did you do that payment? Good
I
job.
don't know. I don't know.
Then you guys can't talk about money. You don't even know how much money comes in. I can't even put that into the f***ing budget. What are we doing, guys?
Surviving.
No. I would say no. You're really not.
I'd say we're surviving.
In and out, Arby's, going inside to get into bullshit from the gas station, and that ain't the gas.
What are you talking about?
Because the gas was 101, then you went in and spent 717.
Energy drinks.
Nope, I do my mixes. Well, I don't have it with
No,
me
you
right
go
now.
into QT
What
and you
mixes?
get energy drinks.
I do a little drink mix, energy drinks.
Yes, you do. And now you're doing the better ones. Here. They're nice and inappropriate for your Mormon brain. But here, you got gamer subs. Get the flavor you like. The free samples. Type in code Caleb at gamersubs.dg. Link in the description below. See what flavor you like. They're free. And then it's 40 cents a serving. You make them at home. You do the little shaky.
Oh, okay.
You make them at home. 40 cents a serving. We did a blind taste test. They tied with the best energy drink.
Nice.
So
So I don't need to
is
go
the
to
case,
QT
period.
anymore?
no more QT. You're making energy drinks at home. You are making coffee at home. You are not getting Starbucks
I do
anymore.
have an espresso
energy
machine.
drinks at home, coffee at home. Energy drinks at home, coffee at home. Budget.
Okay, we can do that.
Because you also went inside and got another energy drink. Chick-fil-A, pantry, Instacart. Go to the grocery store. Instacart. Uber Eats. Go to the restaurant. Except you can't even afford that, so pantry. McDonald's.
Can't eat McDonald's.
I was probably buying it for a team member.
Uber Eats. Pantry. Starbucks. Make your coffee at home. What is wrong with you guys? You have children, your electricity is getting shut off.
Yeah. That's just,
This is the spending of a child. Yeah, you are the parents.
it's for the kids.
No, it is for you because you said it's easier. It's quicker. It is for you. you. Starbucks is bullshit and a waste of money, and you already know that by making your coffee at home and investing the rest. So now you need to do that with your energy drink as well. Make gamer subs at home for just 40 cents a serving. And honestly, it literally tastes better. And we proved this accidentally via a blind taste test in our Hammer Elite show, Fat and Fatter.
The number one ranked energy drink is gamer subs.
Literally, the cherry flavor is insane.
Listen, you can also get free samples to see if you like it, or 10% off your order at gamersubs.gg, or click that link in the description below. Type in code Caleb. I am so excited for you guys to finally get your hands on what I've been working on for a year. The brand new DollarWise budgeting app. And listen, I get it. The first iteration was a disaster. Many reasons, from working with an external agency to shit infrastructure that I could use. But let's be honest, that was on me. So I put my money where my mouth is. And after investing millions of dollars and hiring dozens of people, we've completely rebuilt DollarWise, and it is truly incredible. And to celebrate, I am giving you some insane deals to sign up for the first time, or trying it again after you used the shitty version last year. But these deals only last through March 31st, and then they're gone forever. Download now, take your free trial to test it out, and get the monthly plan at a 33% discount for 3 months, or take the annual plan for an insane 50% discount. And with the annual, you get my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me, and my brand new 30-day detailed budget meal plan signed by me as well. Both of them mailed directly to you. But after March 31st, the cookbook is gone forever, so this is literally your last chance to get it. Don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime. Download DollarWise and start your free trial. Go to dollarwise.com or click those links below. Guess what? Oh my goodness. It's another fee card. It's a red, meaning it's late. What are we doing? Quicksilver 1, what's going on with this? Who's this? Is this both of you guys again?
I don't actually know.
I have no idea.
What is wrong with you guys? You don't even see. We don't even know what card. Okay. Sake, $978.04.
I scheduled a payment for that one, and they put it on the, because I've got 2 Capital Ones.
$163 a month, but guess what? You purchased that, and then it's late because you probably didn't have enough money in your checking account when you scheduled the payment.
That would be it.
They doubled up. They did a double payment on the other card.
Need some grog.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. They took out the payments and put it towards the
return payment.
platinum.
Past due, 40. 5 late fees this year so far. Last year, the due date was, okay, you had 11 months at the time of this statement, so 4 out of 11 you missed.
Did better than the Ally.
Yeah, progress.
Clap. So what? Is that actually going to be your hope? Is that how we're going to walk away from here? Is that how we're going to live our life? Your kids are screwed. She's had to call family to try to pay the bills, yet then you go to Chick-fil-A. Do they know that? Do they know that? Because you should tell them that. Next time you ask for money, you should say, but also we just spent a few $100 on Chick-fil-A last week.
Well, my mom
Like,
let
you.
me put her card in my Chick-fil-A account. So
Is that how you got all those points?
maybe.
Your mom let her put her card in your Chick-fil-A account?
Yeah.
With your 4 kids? Why is your mother like this? She thinks it's out of love, but it is so enablement. You can't change behavior to save your life. You'll never be able to take care of them in the way that you need to financially, the way they need. There's no way. There's no chance you'll ever be able to.
Yeah, she felt bad.
She shouldn't. She should tell her kid to stop being a child and grow up.
Well, she's Mormon, so she probably wouldn't say that, but yeah.
Are they not more conservative? Do they not want you to grow up and be independent?
Well, they do, but also...
What? But giving you her credit card in your Chick-fil-A account is the literal opposite.
Yeah. It's this, the spending is a little bit generational.
That's funny. We're dying. We're literally dying. Our children are going to lose a roof over their head again, and the electricity is going to be shut off. Let's laugh about it.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
No.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll figure it out.
Shut the
I'll
fuck
away.
up. Again, you see, you just did the thing that I said everyone does. That's not an answer. That's a get out of jail free card. That's not an answer.
I figured it out all the way up to this point. So
That's
Look,
not
we're
figuring
figuring it out. It's figured out too. $500,000 in debt.
maybe one of them's
That's
a
what's-
mortgage.
Yeah, a mortgage that you guys couldn't pay, so you turned it into a rental that doesn't even break even. Yeah, you have not figured it out. You guys are in a hole that is beyond holes.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty.
think it could be worse. I think it could be worse. I really
don't
think.
Yes, it
can't-
could. You guys could be addicts. Yes,
Yeah.
you could be math addicts, and your kids could be in, CPS. But you're not. This is still horrible.
Yeah.
It's still horrible. You guys are. You don't realize the hole you guys are in. You don't even realize the hole. You saw the hole. You wanted to soak in the hole. I know you Mormons love soaking. Yeah. But you guys are deep in there, man. You guys are deep in there, and someone's not even bouncing on the bed for you.
Well, we do that well enough for ourselves, obviously. We have 4. So, yeah.
Like, what the are we doing? And you're saying you'll figure it out? That's not how this works. I'll let you guys use the Fizz card, debit card that builds credit. That doesn't let you spend more that's in your checking account because you guys can't do that to save your fucking life. To save your life! Interest, fees, destroyed, horrendous, over the limit, as always. This one's not. For the first time, Capital One Platinum. Who's on this? What's going on? You probably don't know because you're spending money.
I think that's the one that did the double payment.
Well, that was the last. I thought that was the last one.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Hey,
card.
well, you owe $438.27. You're a couple of years to pay it off. Minimum monthly payment, I don't even know. I'm going to say 111. It looks like that's what you tried to put towards it. Fee 38 because you're late. Purchasing 124. $10.65 of interest accrued. Prime Video, and then payment returned. Payment returned because we never have enough money in our checking account because we are not adults. You are children. Missed payments? Oh, looks like about. Can just end everything now. What would Joseph Smith think now?
Joseph Smith was called a prophet. Dum 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 dum.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Is he looking down from his very own planet in shame?
Well, he doesn't get that yet. Just when Jesus comes back, so.
He has to wait
not.
for his own planet?
Yeah. You do.
What does he get? Colo or something? No, that's where Jesus is, right? Colo?
I don't know.
Collab?
Kolob.
Oh.
That's Jesus' planet, right? Kolob?
I'm a Jack Mormon, so I don't really know much about Joseph
I don't know
Smith.
what that f***ing means.
I wouldn't classify yourself as that.
What is a Jack Mormon?
Pretty
It means that I
normal.
identify
Like-
as Mormon, but I don't really practice.
That's like trans?
It's like a
You're a trans Mormon?
cultural
a trans Mormon. That's a good one.
You're like, you believe in half the golden plates?
Yeah. Like I pick and choose what rules I follow
No, it's more like you just go to church but don't really do much past
and drink
that.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get a half a planet?
Yeah, probably.
Like a continent only?
Yeah. Maybe
What do
like
you do
an
with
island.
the whole planet?
That's not really a planet. It's like a kingdom.
You get a kingdom?
Mm-hmm.
Who's in your kingdom?
Whoever you want.
What? So they don't get their own kingdom? You get a kingdom with the
It's
people.
for the family that you
Yeah.
produce, yeah.
Yeah, for the
Well,
family
who
you
else is
produce.
in the
and then-
kingdom?
Well,
Your
you can
family.
create them like God.
You can just make people like little slaves? You make slaves? Black slaves?
You make family.
Oh no.
So
no,
you
no.
make slaves to whip and abuse on your own planet.
Yikes.
No need to bring race into
No, no,
this.
I'm
No.
Who's on your f***ing kingdom then?
Your family, like with
family.
the family that you
Who
produce with
runs
your
the
spouse.
kingdom?
Us.
Well, like
yeah,
the-
I think.
You guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your kids don't get their own kingdom?
That's kind of interesting.
It's like
You guys have never thought about this once? I've done it in 5 minutes and I'm not even
it's like
your
a
religion.
chain link, right? So like
they get their
we
own,
have
but
our own.
yeah.
Is
because
there
we're
a train that connects between the kingdoms?
it's
High-speed
like a
rail?
a Venn diagram with
I think it's more like
planets.
a mode of existence.
I don't
Like
understand.
they're
This
linked,
is-
but
This is too complicated for me.
Really? This is like one of the basic tenets of your religion. Don't you know?
Yeah, this is why
Or
we
be able to answer my question as an outsider?
pick
it's a
and
mode of
choose.
existence. Yeah.
A mode of existence.
Like
We
you guys
just
all
like God.
exist, yeah.
Let's say that we love
Huh?
God, and that's pretty.
That's fine. That's nice. But you can answer the question, but.
We can't.
Okay, affirm overdue. It's all Amazon. Pull up your Amazon.
Oh no.
The math was done, and I'm reading that you guys owe $906. I bet it's $250 a month. This is all Amazon. You're literally overdue on your at 36%. Affirm, guys. This is insane. The f is wrong? That's insane. That is ridiculous. What the f? did I just witness? Overdue on our firm? How are you overdue on your firm? What is wrong with you guys?
What's a firm? What is that?
The buy now, pay later.
For what?
Christmas.
Oh.
Why is your battery at 1%?
Because
Our charger's broke on the way in, so we have been rolling without phones for a little while.
Okay, lots of brewing, handed oscilloscope.
for my stepdad for Christmas.
I thought you said it couldn't do Christmas. It's so sad.
Because I
Pistachio with no shells. Bust open the shells. Save the money. You
that was for stocking stuffers.
pistachios?
Yeah,
Wow.
my son likes them.
pistachios.
I'm sure they do. Clear plastic cups and Winchell's and coffee syrups, a lot of them, and Sonic flavor blasters and a lot of pistachio and push pops, and it's all bullshit. Except for the kids' helmets on their bike and the loofahs, it's all bullshit. And also, you don't even need loofahs these days. Come on. Just wash it. Just wash it. It's all bullshit. Take that before your phone dies. It's all bullshit. Is that a different Amazon?
That's
Well, yeah,
his Amazon.
I just realized it's a work Amazon, so it's all like parts and materials
fuck's
and
sake.
stuff.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
What is Hypno Babies?
Hypno
Inc.?
Babies.
Hypno, yes, that's
It's a birthing course.
a birthing course. Wow, you're right. There is a lot of slop out there. Master money is good, and there's a lot of good things. I've taken like some home literacy stuff, and those are good as well. There's some good things out there. There's a lot of slop, but now there's like a Ty Lopez in giving babies.
Well, it's to help you not like be in pain while you're giving birth.
The
You have
first
to take a course on how to not be in pain.
Yeah, it
Take
hurts.
the medications. Oh man, glad I paid hundreds of bucks for that course.
the first one like was pretty traumatic. Like she had a really rough birth. So
Did
after
you
that,
natural birth?
No.
it was like an
Did
emergency.
you have medications?
It was an emergency
For my
C-section
C-section,
during
yeah.
COVID.
No, not for the
So
C-section.
it's like
So I was
But you
trying
had
to
to
do
take
that
a
to cope.
course?
Well, I took that one for this
And
past
you failed
baby.
2 payments on this course?
Yeah. It's
Is
paid
that
off
on-
now. It's
that
paid
on the
off
firm?
now.
Okay, I'll throw it away then. But that's good.
No,
What
that's
the
on
fuck are we doing? Why couldn't you make your f***ing payments, dude? Synchrony, pay
Send you a
later. You
copy.
have Synchrony pay laters. Oh, fuck's sake. This is like in a firm for Synchrony, it looks like. What the f-
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you owe $577. I'm gonna guess your minimum 2 payments like $150. Usually with that math. What the Synchrony Amazon pay later. So yeah, the paying for is for that. Why are we doing that?
Because we didn't have. I had to get stuff for our baby.
You didn't already have stuff? You've had so many kids.
Well-
Isn't the 4th one where it like doesn't need stuff anymore? Isn't that kind of the thing?
she gets
live
rid of
in-
all of it, and then we have to buy it again.
Why? You keep reproducing. You guys can't stop.
Because we live in a double wide. I can't just be keeping
You
stuff.
guys live in a double wide even though you own a home?
yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to go somewhere cheap so we could pay off debt.
Did you buy or rent a double wide? You guys are in a double
We're
wide?
renting it.
Yeah, we're
Oh, you were renting.
because it's super cheap.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is a good area.
Yeah,
It's a good
phenomenal
area.
It's a really good area.
Yeah.
Really?
Literally
The
right,
double wide community?
I
right
know,
across
it's
the street is all custom homes, and then we're just back to desert. It's a really nice area.
Yeah, what about the neighborhood of the double wides?
It's really
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
It's
The
good.
The
neighbors are
people
nice.
there are good.
Mhm. They have goats and chickens.
That doesn't mean they're good, but okay.
Because
It's
there's
nice
land.
and quiet. There's only like 3 houses on the street, so
Yeah.
Double wides.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Is that Sezzle?
You sent it.
Yeah.
I haven't
Sezzle.
done it.
Never even heard of it.
What is that?
What the f is a Sezzle?
Buy now, pay later.
Oh my goodness, you're addicted to every buy now, pay later you can find.
That's scary.
Yeah. That was a Christmas present.
$304.37. Your it doubles up on a monthly basis. $203 a month. So paid off in a month and a half. But what the f were you getting? Sportsman Warehouse? What is it?
A scope for a gun.
For who?
That was
I thought you didn't have time.
I take the boys out on the weekends, and I'll take my guns and go
What are
shooting
you
and
talking about?
whatnot.
Aren't they? Can they even walk? Like who?
Yeah.
What ages are these? What were they again?
5, 3 months, and our 7-year-old.
Okay.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
guess they can. Okay, just
Yeah.
not the newborn, obviously.
My pastime is just hiking around out in the desert. It's pretty cheap.
Scope. What are we scoping out? And what's the little spiders? What are there
Probably.
to kill?
Well, I want
everything.
It's just for a deer hunt, but
There's
haven't
deer
gone
in the
yet.
desert?
Yeah.
Damn, deer are everywhere. Okay.
Javelina.
Did you call me?
Javelina. I mean,
What?
Like boars, like pigs.
That's not a boy.
Those are everywhere too.
They're not
They're
as
rats.
big.
They're
Yeah.
big.
Why do you possibly owe $34,000 to your family? What the
That was part of that real estate thing where I was trying to do the mobile home park and it just went so
Yeah.
far south.
Tell me what happened.
Well, we got all the plans drawn up and everything was good to go. And then when it came time to actually drill the well and actually get the
So
utilities.
what
it
were you
just-
spending money on up to that point? I need you to be able to self-diagnose this,
but-
so I know you won't do it again, even in your own business today.
It was buying. So the mistake I made was actually buying the mobile homes beforehand.
Before the land?
Yeah, it was bad.
What?
It was bad.
How
So-
many did you get?
Three. And,
did that
and
cost you?
It was originally like 75,000. We've paid like 40 off.
Goodness. And your family invested into it?
Yeah.
How'd you convince them? Why did they even go for it?
Yeah, it was going to cash flow pretty well.
It did not cash flow very well.
It did not. You're right. So
Yeah.
the issue that I had is I had got stuck with these houses that I had to sell, and the market was kind of turning down at the time. It was not a good place to be.
Yeah.
So
The person we borrowed it from is like somebody that typically would like invest in stuff like that, but it just went very far
What a
south.
mess.
Yeah.
What a mess. What a mess.
Yeah.
When was this?
2021.
or 22.
So if it
somewhere
was
there.
it was an investment, or was it a loan? Because you guys are saying it's owed to family. If it's an investment, everyone lost their money. You don't owe them back.
That's the thing is I'm covering it because I don't want to do that to somebody.
Well,
So-
sure, but okay, no. Were they expecting it as a loan that'd be paid back or an investment? Because an investment might get lost in a failed business venture.
It was written up like an investment, but it's more of like turned
It's
into
been
just
written
a
up?
loan. Yeah, we
How
had
has it
all-
been turned into a loan?
Because it was like, okay, then if I want you to repay it, and then we're gonna do a little interest on there. and
They-
it's
they
like
want you to
totally
repay
fine.
it.
Yeah. Oh.
But honestly, I really think they should take it as a loss if they viewed it as an investment. I understand you wanting to pay
So
it back, but
it was a short.
that's
They were
not-
gonna have a short-term position in the ownership and probably sell anyway, so it wasn't really.
Still, that's
like-
an investment. What
Yeah.
that doesn't make. Okay, do you have a minimum monthly payment to them?
No.
I disagree.
No. It was just
Well-
kind of. They asked
What?
for a minimum monthly
He was
payment.
supposed to.
Oh, what did they ask for?
They asked for what, 500?
1,500.
No,
1,500?
No.
Yes, it
It was
was.
like 1,000, and I was like, no, I'm
I
gonna
literally
do what I
looked
can.
at the note at
It was like
her
500.
notebook, and she wrote that down and said 1,500.
I need to know. What do I put?
I'm just paying whatever. So when I do another real estate, deal,
What
I
would
just
a
do it.
minimum monthly payment that we could agree with them on be?
Probably 500.
500.
Okay, we'll do 500. For fuck's sake, guys. What a mess. What a fucking good fucking luck mess. Verizon? Is it in collections?
Yeah.
I think so.
What is wrong with you? What the Okay, Verizon in collections. CNS. What's this? CNS. What's CNS?
Car loan.
Car loan. For what? What is the car?
Is that
My
your expedition?
Expedition, yeah. Ford Expedition.
Does it drive?
Yeah.
Go to the grocery store.
Noted.
Okay, so you owe $13,619. What do you think it's worth?
Probably 8.
Yeah.
8,700. What's the interest rate?
I don't know.
Not sure.
Why couldn't you get a statement from me so I could know?
We couldn't get the statement.
What is wrong with you guys? $448 a month. Probably a shitty interest rate. I bet giving you
I
guys
think
the
it's
fucking
high
credit.
20s.
Yeah. You said 27.
What?
Yeah.
27?
I'm not sure.
No! What is wrong with you?
I had a house
Pretty
I was
bad.
flipping, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take
Dude,
that.
stop
and pay
with
it
this
off.
flipping, asshole.
That's what I'm saying. He's a good flipper.
Western Fund. What is this?
Car payment.
That's a work truck.
Okay,
I use
truck.
it for work. Yeah.
Well, you use it for work. Do you put it?
He drives it personally.
No, it got stolen and totaled earlier this year. So
What? So have they forgiven it? Has insurance?
I'm in the middle of it right now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cross it off for now. Jeez, that sucks. Well, I mean, it's okay because hopefully it'll get forgiven. Okay, $4,991. This is a mortgage. Oh, that's a minimum. Oh, your guys' mortgage is $5,000 a month.
What?
Their income is
No.
what? You're overdue.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know.
Real estate class, budgeting class, debt class, investing class, and the downwise budgeting, guys. What the use all the tools. How did you guys this up? This is insane. You're behind on a mortgage and someone pays the majority of it. What is wrong with you? What do you get for the rent?
Like 2,200.
Yeah.
And it's $2,495. Why can't you come up with the extra 200, dick?
There's a solar system on there too that we have to pay for because that's not included in the lease.
Well, you chose to get that.
Yeah.
You chose to get that, you little
Yeah. I've tried to tell him to up it, but he won't.
I like the tenants. I think they're great. So
It's not about liking it. It's about putting...
upping it. You should be able to make this payment regardless. You what's wrong with you guys? Can't even contribute. Don't you have to give a certain amount of money to get your own planet anyway? No, that's Scientology.
Well, you can come to church with us.
Are there good snacks?
Yeah.
She brings
Then
them.
I will
She
come
brings it.
one time.
Okay. I'll hold you to that.
Well, can it be here? I'm not going to Arizona.
Sure.
No offense to Brandon. That's like, there's not many states that are in my non-desirables, but Arizona is one of them.
Yeah.
This is like, why? What am I going to do? Look at sand? Yippee. I'll go to West Texas.
Some good
at least
mountains.
I'm still in Texas.
Mountains. And
I'll go to West Texas, and at least I'm still in Texas. You drove through them. No, you probably came through the Panhandle. You didn't go through El Paso, did you?
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
They can't even agree on if they came through El Paso.
I just
Yes,
drove.
we did. We did go through El
Okay,
Paso.
so you saw our
This is
desert.
why I like to travel. So
We have an okay desert, don't we?
It looks a
I
lot like
lived here for
Arizona.
2 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all the same. I don't give a I don't need to go to New Mexico. I don't need to. You're right. Actually, I would go to northern Arizona. My brother, who's not even a Mormon, him and his gay fiance, they're in the Mormon capital of Utah. Why aren't you guys? So many good things are happening in
Salt Lake.
Salt Lake.
Yeah, we want to
The
live there,
economy's
but
booming. Things are going great.
I don't think
we're a
I
little
wanna live there,
landlocked.
No.
Well,
I
I
wanna
can't
get-
even agree on that.
Yeah,
No,
I
because
want to
we're
get a
landlocked?
house. I want
You're
to get a house in
basically
northern
landlocked
Arizona.
now.
Well, we have custody stuff, so we can't move until.
Oh, that is fair.
Yeah.
And by the way, what's not fair is why are you behind on the mortgage? I didn't get an answer for that.
I paid it.
Do the tenants pay on time? No, you did not. It was past due, you asshole. Do the tenants pay on time?
Yes.
Then why didn't you?
It was the difference. We didn't have the money to come up with a
Oh my
difference.
goodness, you guys are broken. You're. Oh. Colton. Your negative $267 in your checking account is what you ended, and you started with negative $564. Go get your planets early. Just go get them.
Okay.
Just go take the journey.
It probably would feel better than this. So
Get your little kingdoms, because your kingdom is crumbled. Crumbled.
yeah.
That cobblestone
Gone.
is flat.
Kingdom has cash flow. I mean, at least we got that.
Where? Tell it where.
Because wouldn't it hit
Every
the
other
checking
month
account?
of the year.
Yeah,
other
for some
month.
reason we're still getting an Apple bill. Well, there's an overdraft.
I don't
Who'd
know
have
what
thought?
those are.
Arby's, even though we're negative. Arby's, that's wonderful. First of all, Arby's? What are we doing? Arby's.
We can't eat
Overdraft. Oh, let me tell you. Oh, I'm losing my mind if you can't tell, because this is insane. We've only had 23 overdrafts in this checking account alone this year so far. Yo! Then this checking account, which I'm sure there's overdraft because it's only at a few bucks, is DoorDash, McDonald's, Black Rock Coffee, Apple Bill, Affirm, Amazon, Uber Eats. Go use your Ford that you pay $1,000 trillion for. Prime Video, McDonald's, Instacart, Nintendo, energy drinks, Apples, energy drinks, McDonald's, energy drink, White Pages, Apple Bill, Instacart, DoorDash, fries, Love Island, Instacart, Apple Bill, Uber Eats, Apple Bill, Chick-fil-A, Affirm, Instacart. What are we doing? Instacart, Apple Bill, Instacart, Sherwin-Williams. Is that not on a business account?
Right.
You Mormon. Lava Island. What is Lava Island?
It was for our daughter's
What
birthday
the hell
party.
are all those charges from? Lava Island?
Barro's
That was a one-time.
Pizza, Roku, Zelling, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Amazon energy drink. Amazon energy drink, Roku. Again, a double Roku month. Who's getting Roku?
Me.
Why?
It's a
It's the car. Energy drink, energy drink, energy drink, energy drink. It's the car. Apple Bill, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out. It's the car. Energy drink, Chick-fil-A. Kill me now. In-N-Out. Energy drink. No savings, no retirement.
I have $30 in Fidelity.
Here's the
So, if that helps.
It's going to bail us out here.
It is.
Here's the thing.
It's growing.
I knew this from the beginning of the conversation. Y'all's relationship and how you view this shit is broken. Step 1, couples therapy.
Okay.
Not an option. Religious or not, I don't give a So you can do it in the Mormonism. They'll probably just tell you to beat her, right?
Maybe.
Probably tell me to listen to her more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Progressive Mormon Church. We love that. Well done, Mormons. I hear they decided to consider black people as humans a couple decades ago, so.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Woke, very woke of you.
We're catching up.
Not my rule.
Or no, it was that black people could go to heaven. I think they decided a couple of years ago.
I don't know anything about that.
I think.
Congratulations, okay.
1800s.
You made it.
couple
You
years
got
ago,
your own
but-
kingdom. Just it took you a while.
Yeah.
Okay. First step, couples therapy. Go through the Master Your Money series. Use the community and use the budgeting app. That's not an option. And number 2, I think we all saw this coming, unfortunately. This is including your business accounts, which affects all this. I don't even have half the picture. I'm sitting you down with Reed. He does our books. He is going to do your books for a month and just tell you what the is happening. And then he is going to do your personal book. So I'm getting you guys 2 sessions. I'm paying double. I'm doing double Reed. Okay? He is our in-house guy. We rarely have to use him, but you guys are this is complicated and I only have half the story anyway. So we're not making a budget. Doesn't make sense. He will, and it will be good, and you guys need to go on with it. And I'm going to go on to the post show because my life, I'm dying, and I need to step outside for a second because blood pressure, oh my goodness. Click the join button. Join us for the post show and Hammer Elite. Best membership on YouTube. So I know there was one thing we couldn't talk about in the main episode.
There's no easy way out of this, and it seems like you're just looking for the easy way out of this situation.
Is now a good time to bring up what's secret?
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not joking.
Yeah,
You don't have.
That's what I was told to do. So
You told us to do. Don't forget to download the new Dollarwise budgeting app. This is officially now the best budgeting app on the market, and I'm giving you a special deal to download, but only through March 31st. Take a free 3-day trial to test it out, and then you get the monthly plan at a 33% discount for the first 3 months, or the annual plan at an insane 50% discount. And with the annual, you get my budget-friendly cookbook and my brand new 30-day detailed budget meal plan signed by me and mailed directly to you. After March 31st, the cookbook is going away forever, so this is literally your last chance. Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime. Download Dollarwise to start your free trial. Go to dollarwise.com or click the link below.